Hi and welcome. I'm Jennifer Thompson and I am a realtor, your intuitive realtor with Remax Georgian Bay in Midland, Ontario. I serve Midland, Penetanguishene, Tay, and Tiny. However, I also serve all of Southern Georgian Bay. I just focus on those areas because that's the area that I currently reside in. So I want to thank you for joining me this week. Today is Monday, March the 29th, and I have the sales stats to go over with you. I hope you can hear me okay because I just realized this morning, yes, my new phone did finally arrive, but there's no entry point for my microphone, so I will have to see what's available on the market. There must be a Bluetooth maybe for it. I don't know. So okay, so it has been, I'm going to say there's still multiple offers happening on properties. I haven't noticed that the prices are increasing anymore. I feel like we've maybe leveled off. However, it's still a significant increase over last year. Houses are still trickling onto the market as well, and so it's still, but the housing market isn't saturated by any means whatsoever, so it's still a great time to list if you're thinking about it. So in Midland, for the last 7 days, the active listings for single family homes have been 7. The average list price is $546,467, and the average sale price has been $297,500. For Penetanguishene, in the last 7 days, there have been 5 active listings for single family homes. The average list price has been $511,017, and the average sale price has been $601,889. In Tiny Township, we have 19 active listings in single family homes for the last 7 days. The average list price has been $899,772, and the average sale price has been $870,000. And finally, in Tay Township, for the last 7 days, there's been 11 active single-family homes on the market, and the average list price for those are $766,825, and the average sale price has been $606,218. So there you have it. Stick around, and I am going to do the energy reading, and if you don't stick around for that, thank you for joining me. We will see you next week. Otherwise, stay tuned, and I will see you in 1 second. Hi, and welcome to this week's energy reading. I think it's the 29th of March today. If I'm wrong, I apologize. So I'm using a different deck today. I'm going to pull one card from the Moonology deck for our overall message for the week. And then I'm going to do the Celtic Cross again, using the Magical Messages from the Fairies, a Dream Virtue deck. This is actually one of my favorite decks. It's the deck I first started to use when I first started to do readings, and so everything that I pick up from this deck is 100% intuitive. I mean, I do that with all my readings, but sometimes, when you know the meaning of the card, I always start with that as a base and then go from there into the energy, into what I'm feeling. But this particular deck, I've never read the book. I don't know what the cards actually mean as per the book. It's always been 100% intuitive. So we'll see what we come up with. Okay, so our message for the week. See what we get here. Okay. Confidence is your key to success. So I'll show you that card there. And let's see here. New moon in Leo. It's funny, that's a new moon. We just had a full moon. We're still in the energy of the full moon. So new moon is about new beginnings. Lion is about courage. So it feels to me like this card is telling us that any new ventures that you're beginning this week, whatever it might be, a new career, a change in your home if you're moving, or you're making a big decision, something that's going to affect your life. Perhaps it's even leaving a relationship or starting a relationship. It's going to be scary. There's always fear in change, but this card is telling us just to have courage, move forward in the beginning. Don't look back. Believe you can do it. As it says, confidence is your key to success. So have the courage, keep looking forward, and I think visualize the outcome, visualize what you're picturing for yourself in the highest good, in the highest way. I think that's a great message. Okay, so on to the Celtic Cross spread. This is a general reading, so it might fit for some of you, it might not fit for any of you. Should reword that. It's gonna fit for somebody. I mean, it always does. Part of the reading might resonate with you, some of it might not. So you just take what resonates. Sometimes it does, but we, in the moment, we're not connecting with it. So sometimes it's good just to sit with the energy and then, play it back in a couple of days and or at the end of the week even, and see if anything matched. I always like to put them face down to start with and then flip them over. Okay, so our present energies that are around us right now. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's about endings and beginnings. So this card, goodbye to the old, hello to the new. So this is about the end of something, again, and it really fits with this card about having courage in this beginning of a new cycle, beginning of a new phase of your life. And so this card definitely matches the moon card. And I feel that this card is, it's actually, I feel like it's more about, it might not even be an external thing, but an internal thing. It's about releasing what no longer serves you, embracing new ways of being, new ways of thinking, things that you believe in, even about yourself. I think actually this is a lot about healing. It feels like, to me, inner transformation. Who you thought you were no longer serves you and is holding you back. And it's about releasing that and embracing who you truly are as a perfect being. So the challenge in this, or the opportunity, is ask for what you want. Let the universe and other people know what you want. So to me, this card that is the challenge or the opportunity is about asking for help. So in part of the transformation process, it's sometimes our because our brain is so wired in with the beliefs, it can be hard to change and hard to carry new beliefs. And we want to, but it's not an easy thing to do, because in the neural pathways of the brain, every time you have a thought on something, it creates that pathway deeper and deeper, so it becomes more ingrained and thereby harder to change. But not impossible. It's just not as easy. It doesn't come as easy. So I believe this card is asking for it. So, say prayers, meditate, ask your angels and guides for help to embody the new energy, the new beliefs, and then surrender to that and trust that it's coming. It is holding the energy like it already is. And then every time that old belief pops in again, the default, just have awareness around it and question it. Is that true for me anymore? Was it ever true? Probably not. No. So by having awareness around when you have that thought and then questioning its validity, you are weakening it and that belief, and then creating space for the new belief to come in and to create a new neural pathway. So the past energies that have brought us to this point, isn't that interesting? Winter, since we are just out of winter and now in spring. So this, to me, is very obviously, the time of introspection, the time of us questioning where we are in our lives, with all the shutdowns. And winter is naturally a time when, perhaps we're not as busy, we're not outdoors as much. The days are so much shorter. We're indoors more. It's a natural time of introspection, I think, I believe. So these big questions we ask ourselves, about where we're going in our lives. Are we doing what we want? Are we following what brings us happiness and joy, more joy? And so definitely this is going to bring awareness, this introspection, to maybe blockages that we have in our life and that are created due to beliefs that we've held. So we do come to the point where we realize, we need to make some changes. And the internal changes will always be reflected in our outer world. So the wow. So the future energies from where we were to where we are and where we're going is the Summer card. So to me, this is about success, and also it's a season within us. So we've had the season end of the introspection, and this one is about putting into action the changes that we have made within, that we are currently transforming right now. So summer, everything that you're asking for becomes yours in the summertime. So to me, this is about, there's never an end to our transformation. We're always changing and growing and evolving if we choose to. And I believe that if you're watching this, you are one of those people who haven't set an intention for yourself to always grow and evolve. And to me, this card feels like an action card, that there's going to be, because of the inside changes that you are creating for yourself. I feel like this is going to be more outward things, taking action in the outside world. And I think that I had just said that too, about the internal changes affecting your outside world. And I think that oftentimes when we do bring about inner change and new beliefs, we realize that maybe our home situation or situations that we find ourselves surrounded by, that we've allowed into our life or that we've chosen for ourselves, no longer fit us. They become uncomfortable. They create unhappiness. They feel like a tight shoe, a shoe that's perhaps 1 or 2 sizes too small. So it's time to throw that shoe off and change or move into a situation to create more space for yourself and more expansion. So what we're working towards, a holiday card. I love this one. The answer you're looking for can be found during a vacation, retreat, or holiday. So to me, this feels kind of like a break, kind of like a holiday. I feel that it's almost like a time of rest and reflection. So after so much change and growth, yes, we're always changing and evolving, but it is exhausting to the spirit, to the body, emotionally, because there's a lot of things that you're shedding, emotions, belief, energy. There's lots of energy being exchanged, and it is very exhausting. So I think this, and allowing it, is a big one too. Allowing for the rest, listening to your body when it's telling you to not worry about it. Find joy in the moment and allow lighter energies to come in and not take it all so seriously. Which reminds me, as I was doing my morning routine, I'm connecting with my inner self. I had like a message kind of bubble up, and that message, I wanted to share it with you too, and this seems like a good time, and that is, life is not meant to be a burden. Although many times it can feel that way, because our mind puts so much emphasis on, we should be doing this, or we should be at this point, and our mind puts a lot of pressure on us. Even things coming up, if we jump to the future and there's something coming up that you have beliefs or thoughts that, it's not going to be very pleasant, it feels like a burden. So it is just bringing awareness to that and remembering that when life is feeling like a burden, to bring your focus back to the present moment. Remember that in its most simple form, we are beings experiencing being human and having the human experience. We are spirits having the human experience. So in the most simple form, find pleasure in just simply being. Oh, sorry, my phone is ringing here. Sorry about that. I had to just shut it off. Sorry, I will get back to you. So what was I saying? Just finding the simple pleasure in being, just being alive. The problems or the things that weigh us down are all created in the mind. So remember, they're not real. We still have to go through them, but it's our thoughts around them that create that heaviness. So if you can separate yourself from that and just connect with your heart center or your solar plexus, your that chakra, and just feel your aliveness. Feel your body breathing. Feel the sensations on your skin, and just you know, or your favorite food. You know, if you love chocolate, or you're having your morning coffee, and just bring your focus to those simple pleasures. The sound of the morning, the birds singing, your pet, if you have a dog or a cat, and the feel of their fur as you stroke them, and when they look at you and see the, you know, the sparkle of it, you know, the intelligence and the being within them. Anything like that to just kind of bring you back to the present moment and remember you're a being. So yeah, I just want to share that with you. So okay, so the underlying energies. So we have affirmations to lift up your thoughts and energy to attract what you desire. Use positive affirmations. I think, okay, this card, I think this is about trust. This card feels to me, it's about trusting a higher power. You're also that higher power. So it's trusting timing, trusting the universe, trusting that all is working for your favor, for your highest good. It always is. It can't be any other way. And also in setting your intentions, you are putting out to the universe your desires, whatever it might be. This is how you create your life experience, through your thoughts and intentions. But once you put them out there, it's having trust that the universe is going to conspire to bring them to you. And then that takes the pressure off yourself in terms of, you know, you don't have to worry about, is this going to happen? Oh my goodness, just yes, it will. And it's about putting it out there and just having the trust, surrender. That's the word I was trying to find. Just surrender to it. So advice from our, from the universe. So I know, okay, this card says daughter, and the answer to your question involves your daughter. So if I was doing a reading for you specifically, this would have a very different meaning. But because I am doing a general reading, the meaning I feel around this card is, it's about being childlike and finding joy in the simple things. Maybe you've forgotten how to be like a child. So remember things when you were a child, and you would find wonder in so many things, about how things worked. Maybe, you know, can't quite do it yet, but in the summertime, you know, laying on the grass and feeling the coolness of the grass underneath you, and then you're watching and you see the ants, and the ants are doing their thing and they're working so hard, and they're totally oblivious to you. They have no idea that you're there and that you're observing them, and you're kind of like, wow, that's really cool, and just seeing how things work. So it's just about connecting to that child within you, finding joy and simplicity in things, and the wonder, and having that question and the awe of wow, and feeling the magic, connecting to the magic of things. You know how, you know, we have those beliefs as children in the Easter Bunny or Santa Claus, and so it's coming back to that, knowing that you don't have all the answers, and I guess that's it. Yeah. So external influences. So yeah. So spring. So that is definitely an external influence right now, because it is spring. Yay! Love, love spring. I love all the seasons, but I do have my favorites. So this is about blossoming. So this is the energy again that we're in right now. The new beginnings. Everything's fresh, changing, evolving, blossoming, soon growing. I think this again is about having that trust in the universe that wonderful, beautiful things are coming to you, and just to expect them. Just expect them. Like you expect the sun to rise in the morning, and with the season of spring, you expect to see the little shoots starting to come up out of the ground. You expect them. You watch for them. You look for them. You wait for them. Yeah, all that with your life. All that. Hopes and fears. So, okay. So I pulled vegetarian. So when this card comes up, usually to me, it's about making changes in your diet. So this to me is about, although it's in the hopes and fears position, you know what, I'm still gonna say, I think maybe this is about listening to your body. What does it want? Does it want more water? Does it want more vegetables? Less meat, maybe. I keep going back to the water. This feels like water to me, which is something I would normally say in a personal reading for somebody, but maybe you're feeling, I feel like she's questioning. It feels like she's questioning to me. So maybe you've been wondering if you need to make changes to your diet to help support these energies and things. And the answer is yes, definitely. That's what this card is even saying. A new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity, and stronger manifestation abilities. And I feel like there's question around that. So if you're watching this and you've been questioning that, then the answer is yes, make some changes. Sorry, I just saw some energy flash up there. And so the outcome is to be yourself. What a great message. So it's about letting your inner light shine. Be your authentic self. So as you change, don't have fears, or don't carry fears or worries around what people are going to think about you or say about you, because it doesn't matter. That's a reflection of them. So you just be your brilliant self and everything will fall into place. This situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. Yes, absolutely. This is about you not reaching your potential, because we're always on that path, but it's about coming here and letting your light shine. That's what you're meant to do. That's your job here. That's your potential is always within you, but it gets blocked out or hidden underneath thoughts that we believe about ourselves, that we're not worthy, or we're not good enough, or that we're not lovable, or that we're imperfect and that we're broken and we need to fix ourselves, constantly. And none of that, those are all, beliefs that we carry, and none of them are actually true. We can always have the intention to grow and evolve and to but that is about becoming aware of these thoughts that we hold, that hold us back, and they dim us or dim our light, because we don't believe we're this beautiful, shining, perfect being, but we are. And you know, I'm right along this path with you. I'm in this journey too. So just be your beautiful, radiant self, and everything will come into place. So that's it. So thank you so much for joining me this week. And again, I hope you can hear me okay. My phone did come in. I just realized this morning there's no spot to hook in my little microphone. So I'll have to look into that and see what I can do. I invite you to like, subscribe, and share my channel if you haven't done so already. And I would love your feedback. And thank you so much for joining me. It's been my pleasure and my honor to be here with you. And I love you. Mwah, and I will see you soon. Take care.